everyone. I hope everyone had a good Christmas, and if you weren't celebrating, you had a nice long weekend. I took a couple of days off last week, and I feel really rejuvenated and refreshed, so I'm well up for trading this week. However, there is something to bear in mind is that we are not only end of month, but end of year, and also we've got those thin volumes because a lot of the big traders aren't going to be trading this thin volume, so they'll be coming back properly when the volumes pick up in the new year. So we might be seeing some sideways price action, or we might see some erratic moves depending on the news. If there is anything on the news that's going to like warrant any fear, then we might see some big moves. So we've got to be careful due to the thin volumes. So AJ, what we've got here, we've got resistance up here. It's from this this high. There's like a nearly a head and shoulders pattern there, kind of. So it's saying 83.24. As I see above is 83.10. One below is 82.45. Monthly pivots there. We had a good rejection off it, and we've gone above, as you can see. So currently bullish because we are a buy here and we're above monthly pivot. And so that's that. So I'll do AU, and I'll tell you the level of interest, resistance or support. So it's saying here, well, that's interesting. There's a resistance just above the monthly pivot, 72.43, 72.45. So the SOC above is large, 72.60 and 71.90. We are a buy, but it's kind of close to 50-50, and they shorted it here, and so up we went. The reason for this line is that a bit strange. What's that about then? Okay, maybe it's older than that. Maybe. Okay, well, it's just saying there's resistance there, so something to bear in mind. There's like a confluence resistance monthly pivot, and maybe this candle. I'm not sure. EA, we don't normally cover these in the videos, but they're a good risk proxy, and I think it's coming up above, it's trying to come above monthly pivot, so the level of interest there would be monthly pivot, obviously. Let me get rid of that. 15743, currently it's going to be resistance. We go above that, we'll have some resistance here at 15765, and even more resistance at 15891. SOC above is large at 159.11, and one below is 156 on the dot. EU, very sideways, I think. Yeah, you can see it's just chopping in a range, isn't it? So I personally would avoid this. We're below monthly pivot, so technically bearish, and we are a sell on the sentiment. So sentimentally and technically we're a sell. One above, 113.60, 112.84, and it's sideways on the sentiment. GU, where are we? There we go. Oops, I think this is close to monthly pivot. Oh no, okay. Yeah, so this is what I was saying in the chat, is to be aware of monthly pivot for GU cable, 133.97. We're pretty much sitting on it now. We are a buy, and sentimentally we're a buy as well. Technically we could be a sell below MP, monthly pivot. SOC above 1344 and 1337. 1337. So keep an eye on that monthly pivot. So it's basically just think of the round number just below the round number. This will fall if the indices fall. Right, and there's a resistance above at 134.14. So if you want to do a technical trade, you could have a short with a SL there, but ideally you want things to align first. NU, there we are. Try and do this quickly. There we go. So SOC above 68.50, 67.88, support at 68.02, and more support at 67.94. Resistance, which you can see why, at 68.31, 68.41, and we are a sell. However, they shorted over time, so there's a mismatch there. So the dynamic is a buy, the high level static is a sell. So that would be tricky. Perhaps a good short below that, but then we haven't got far to go for the stop loss cluster, unless of course they move their stops lower down. And then if they do, that could be a good trade. And then we'll just target that liquidity as price falls. Well, we can do EJ, and I'll try and wrap this up fairly quick. Monthly pivot there, very key, 12944, super close. SOC above 12980 and 129, and it's saying resistance here, which you can see why. This was the Omicron fear. I think they had news about Omicron, I believe, and of course we came into support there. So it was going to be a buy, whether or not good news or bad news. Technically, it was a buy. So it found support, and so we bounced. We went. So you want to keep an eye on that level at 12751. And so we do UJ, and then I'll wrap up the video. Oh no, I'll do gold because I think we're going to get a gold signal, and then I'll wrap up the video. 114.55 and 114.20. Monthly pivots there. They shorted it. And does it match with that? Yes, it does. The dynamic, the movement across time, matches the static. So, and we're above monthly pivot. So, is there any resistance above? Well, we've got ML1 at 114.92. So that could come into play. But however, the thin volumes, it might mean we just go sideways. And we'll do gold, and then I'll wrap up the video. And I'll be back tomorrow. XAU, USD. So the level of interest there is obviously MP 1803. I'm going to short it below that because the bubble has been very, very accurate for our trade signals. 1816 and 1782. We are a sell, and they're looking like they're going up. If they buy, it's going to come down. So when we go below MP, 1796 is a support. Breaks that, then we'll target 1790. Breaks this, then I think we'll probably get this SLC because it's support as well. See the support. So so that's that. I think we'll probably target the SLC below, but it won't happen for a while. We've got a long way to go. But we'll see. And if any news happens today, it could knee-jerk price. So we do have to be careful. Just trade safely, and you'll be fine. Don't forget to check the dashboard and to check the VIX as well. This is going to go green if we're going to be risk on, and it will go red if we're going to be risk off. Right. So 1796 is quite low, so you might see some like dip buying on risk off, and some profit taking on risk. So I'm going to keep an eye on this, and I'm going to potentially sell gold as well. So, and have a good day. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.